All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Chicago Bears Daily. Beautiful Thursday. Beautiful Thursday here in Chicago. I want you guys to keep an open mind to this. We're talking about the Bears possibly signing Emmanuel Sanders in today's video. But before we do, guys, we're like somewhere near 300 subs away from 1,000. You guys have been absolutely blessing this channel, so I really appreciate all the love. We're still trying to hit 1,000 subs here by the end of the month, which I think is just gonna happen. So once again, thank you guys so much. We're talking Emmanuel Sanders here today. I was reading Bleacher Report, take it with a grain of salt, take whatever the hell they say, honestly, probably. All right, they ranked the Bears as like a D+, offseason. Now, obviously, the Bears didn't go out and make crazy moves, anything like that. They had more notable departures than arrivals. I like the draft that they had, but they gave him like a D+ or something like that. So take it with a grain of salt. But if you guys have been watching this channel since it was made, personally, one of the things I do think the Bears need to do is increase the depth at the wide receiver position. Now, what I think a lot of people don't understand here is, yes, Mooney's a stud. Velus, hopefully one day, is going to be a stud, but, technically, analytically speaking, I guess it was statistically a reach. I think he'll be a stud for him. And then, you got Pringle. Pringle's dope, but even just depth purpose-wise, let's say one of them goes down, then what? I don't see the logic as far as why you wouldn't want a veteran like Emmanuel Sanders on your squad. And let me explain to you why. So last season, 34 years old, played it with Buffalo. 14 games. By the way, he doesn't get injured. Emmanuel Sanders doesn't get injured. 42 catches, 626 yards, 4 touchdowns, 15 yards per reception. So what do you want with Justin Fields wide receivers? Not even just Justin Fields around the Chicago Bears. What is one thing that's critical outside of catching the ball for wide receivers? It's yards after catch. Emmanuel Sanders makes defenders miss. Consistent, catchable guy. He's not going to drop too many passes if he's going to drop any at all. But he's going to get yards after catch. So here's my thinking with the Bears and Emmanuel Sanders. Because obviously you want to prioritize Darnell Mooney. You want to prioritize Velus. You want to prioritize Pringle, because those are the guys who are younger. Those are the guys with potential. So the Bears remaining in the offseason, there's not many young free agents out there. I would imagine they start to target more age. I don't think age really plays that much of a role here, because all of their early moves in the offseason have been, more younger guys on good contracts, signing them to reasonable deals. My thought philosophy with Emmanuel Sanders is that he plays the first maybe 10 or so games as a reliable option, probably number 2. Obviously he's no Allen Robinson, but he's a sturdy veteran who you're just going to if I'm a Bears wide receiver, I'm literally just going to learn from example. Great mentor, phenomenal human being. But this gives Justin Fields, someone outside of Mooney, I guess, reliable, a veteran. He's not nothing flashy, nothing crazy. You just, Fields can rely on Emmanuel Sanders, the veteran, at all points. Now, the thought process is that around week 10, week 11, maybe it happens even earlier than that, but, probably at least halfway through the season, that's when you see Velus Jones come into action more, and you see kind of, Emmanuel Sanders snaps go down. So what this does is it gives Velus an opportunity to, get some reps under his belt, kind of learn, the NBA speed, kind of learn the NFL speed, time to acclimate, time to adjust if he needs to adjust. I think Velus is going to have a solid rookie year. I just think it's going to come more so at the end of the season. So this way it relieves more pressure off of him. There's no pressure. You run it with Emmanuel for half of the season, a little over half of the season. And then, I guess, honestly, depending on where the Bears are, throwing Velus either way, though. Really throwing Velus either way to end that season. Because keep in mind, it's not like if you go out and you sign Emmanuel that Velus is going to play one snap a game. They're still going to give him reps. They're still going to give him reps, but he's going to get even more by the time the season ends, regardless of if you sign Emmanuel Sanders or not. But I just think this is pretty money, because really what you want to do with Justin Fields, second-year quarterback, is you want to give him weapons. You want to ease the pressure off of him, right? You want to give him reliable guys who aren't going to get injured, just Emmanuel Sanders. Emmanuel Sanders. So I'll stop blabbering. Hit the like button, hit that sub button. Let's try and hit 50 likes on today's video. But most importantly, guys, go ahead, drop down below. Do you want to see the Chicago Bears sign Emmanuel Sanders? Do you think they're fine at wide receiver? Or do you have another wide receiver in mind? Peace.